The last tenant left a tape. I moved into apartment 4B because it was the cheapest hole I could find. $400 a month, utilities included, in a sagging brick building on the edge of town. After 6 months bouncing between friends' lumpy couches and a backseat that smelled like stale beer, I didn't care about the details. The landlord, Rick, met me out front. A sweaty guy in a stained polo. Jangling keys. Last tenant, Mike, skipped out a few weeks back, he said, scratching his neck. Left some crap behind, but it's yours if you want it. I nodded, too tired to haggle. I hadn't slept more than a few hours a night since the warehouse layoffs hit. Stress, bills, the whole mess. A quiet place, even a dump, sounded like salvation. The apartment was a time capsule of neglect. The living room had a threadbare carpet, brown like dried mud, and walls stained yellow from decades of nicotine or worse. The kitchen sink dripped, a steady plink-plink I could already hear in my nightmares. The bedroom was small, just a mattress on a rusty frame and a closet with a door that didn't quite shut. It smelled damp, like wet cardboard left out too long, but I dropped my duffel and thought, this'll do. I'd slept in worse. Truck stops, a buddy's garage with a leaking roof. If I could just close my eyes here without the world pressing in, I'd call it a win. That first night, I rummaged through the place, taking stock. The fridge hummed, empty except for a half-dead roach. The bathroom mirror was cracked, splitting my reflection into jagged pieces. Then, in the bedroom closet, behind a pile of mildewed towels, I found it. A cassette tape, labeled Mike, March 15th, in faded Sharpie, next to a boombox with a cracked case. I hadn't seen a cassette since I was a kid, taping radio songs off a boombox just like this one. Nostalgia tugged at me, or maybe it was boredom. I brushed off the dust, slid the tape in, and pressed play, expecting some grunge mix or a guy strumming a guitar. It wasn't music. A voice crackled through, Mike's, I guessed, low and unsteady, like he was talking through clenched teeth. Day 12. It's 2 a.m. The noise is back. A long pause stretched out. Then a faint sound, scraping, sharp, like nails dragging across wood. My stomach tightened. I can't sleep, he went on, his breath hitching. It's in the walls. The tape hissed into static, cutting him off mid-thought. I sat there, boombox balanced on my knee, staring at the closet. The room felt smaller, the air heavier. I got up, pressed my ear to the bedroom wall. Cold plaster, a few hairline cracks. Nothing more. Rats, I told myself. Old buildings like this were full of them, scratching around in the guts of the place. But Mike's voice stuck with me. Raw, panicked, like he was confessing something he couldn't unsee. I shook it off, set the boombox in the nightstand, and lay down. Around 2 a.m., I heard it. A soft, deliberate scratch from behind the headboard. Once, twice, then gone. My pulse kicked up. I grabbed a melatonin from my bag, swallowed it dry, and forced my eyes shut. When I woke, sunlight cut through the blinds. My pillow was soaked with sweat, and my nails were crusted with dirt I couldn't remember digging into.